Hello everybody, how we doing, My name is Quantic Flux, and today we're going to be checking out a game called Solnox Grimoire of Seasons. Big thanks to the devs for sending this one my way. This comes out on July 15th. This is a tactical roguelike deck builder where you're going to be able to harness the 4 seasons to change the battlefield while fighting. It seems very cool and very interesting. They've got a guy that throws a chain and pulls you back like Scorpion or Pudge from Dota, and it just seems very cool. So without further ado, why don't we head on in and check it out. Ooh, the Crusader, going rogue, Fire and Fury, the Lancer, hooked. Okay, I only have one option here. I'm trying to click these others, and I do not have the option to do so. Looks like we're playing as someone named Cormac. Okay, and we're going to go on the Crusader. Do you wish to continue? Yeah? Okay. Choose your suffering. Merciful, first-time players. Hard, and expert, huh? I mean, it does say first-time players, and that is me, so I guess I'll do merciful. It said that there's resistance to suffering. Okay, we're off to a great start. It says that they're supposed to be pretty fast runs, so we might be able to get through several of them. Etched into the pebbles of fate are the names of the last wardens of change. You got me on existence of suffering, man. Nihilism. Water flows along the riverbed, seldom swaying from its predefined path. An unnatural force will stop the river flow. Okay. We've got predeterministic nihilism. It takes but a scattering of stones to bend its course. All right. Am I a scattering of stones? Am I bending the course of nature? I seem to be doing it. Ooh, okay. Survival tip number 3. Use rune stones or shuffle back into your runes stack when it's depleted. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that runes are our cards, probably. I can't believe that runs at 30 minutes with how long this freaking map is. Are you out of your mind? We're going to find out how true that statement is. Okay. Whispers of the past. Anything could happen here. Okay. What is tree? Old wood? I mean, it seems like the paths... This one has a shop. This one has an elite. You gotta go towards the elites, man. I'm not a nerd. And you get 2 elites. Yes, down here. I don't know what elites do, but we're gonna go after 2 elites, because I'm stupid. Okay, so the way to do that is by doing... the bottom path, looks like. I guess we could go with the middle path and then go down from there. We'll go with the bottom path. The journey began. Despite the serene greenery, the road ahead stirred a sense of unease. No birdsong graced the air, and a stale, bitter taste lingered upon the wind. Morrigan the Unfading may have carved herself into stone, sealing her name in eternity, yet the land still stirred with change. Even stone erodes, even legends fade. The path ahead was long, and it was a long and arduous one, troubling rumors of beasts and men twisted beyond recognition. Some driven to madness had spread like wildfire in lands far and wide. Okay, cool. Your character. This is your selected character. Here you can find information about your health, status effects, and defense. Okay, defense blocks attack damage of rune stones. Damage from other sources will not be blocked by defense. Interesting. So only blocks rune stone damage. Temporary value will always be reset to 0 at the beginning of your turn. Sure. Status effects, sure. Permanent effects on the left side that cannot be removed. Status effects on the right side can be removed or changed. Okay, interesting. And health bar, possible damage is forecasted in red. Heal is forecasted in green. If the health of a unit reaches 0, they die. If your character dies, game over. Okay. The range within which rune stones can be played. Area of effect. Okay. Click on a rune stone to select, then click on a valid tile to activate it. You could right-click to unselect. Sure. Signature rune. Each character you play has a unique signature rune. This rune is always in your hand at the start of your turn. Okay, interesting. Shows the current season under your mouse cursor. More information about each season. Sure. Season effect. Active seasons are visible on runestones whenever they be triggered by playing the runestone. Interesting. Okay. Season runes. These runes... use these runes to change the season on tiles. Enemy information. You got red caps. That's crazy. Click on an enemy to see its hand. Enemies also play runestones in their turn. Enemy closest to you starts first. Interesting. Sure. Rune stack. Yeah. Okay, good. Not my favorite style of tutorial. In fact, I feel like I've learned very little, but so far, it's fine. This is kind of reminding me of, without the card flipping and stuff, it's reminding me of Gloomhaven or Frosthaven so far. But let's see. The closest guy is going to go first. I'm going to assume that's you, friend. You move 3 and you damage 3, huh? So, I do wish that... Okay, good. This is exactly what I was going to say. It seems to me that if you can move here, you can attack here, probably. So if I go over here, I'm probably safe from you. It looks like because it's winter, all of my cards are giving me 1 defense when I play them. Movement runestones have their move range increased by 2. Deal 2 damage. Corrupts your 2 left runestones, rendering them unplayable. So there's like a corruption mechanic we have to worry about. Interesting. Okay, I have to move, and I'm noticing that I didn't get any move cards except for my always get it card, which is horrible. Because again, I can't reach anything. I guess I could go here and just get enough defense to not worry about it. Where do I know how much? Can I just use all my runes? Is that allowed? I don't see like an energy or anything. You? Mac? Yeah, I don't see an energy. So I'm going to assume that I could just play my entire hand, which is big if true. I got defense out the wazoo. I'll get some more just for fun. 12 defense is huge. Three block damage. Okay. Now, do the seasons change every turn? They do. Okay, now it's spring. Whenever I kill an enemy, I draw another runestone. Seems pretty strong when you can play all your damn runestones. I will say, we unfortunately have to use all of our damage runestones in our hand to actually kill someone, which is unlucky, if you ask me. Alright. Another damage. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I will move here. I will damage you, my friend. I will say, I think... Okay, good. You can't hurt me because I'm going to do this. And I don't really want to move, to be honest with you. Because this guy can't reach me, I don't think. Oh, crap. He can reach me. Yikes. I'm going to take damage. Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. Gotta take 2 damage, probably. Yep. Never mind. You stupid. He healed. You dummy. And now everything does 2 damage, right? Yes, runestones deal 2 more damage. It's crazy. I'm gonna one-shot you, dude. Go away. You? Okay. I do wish I could queue things up, because it is taking forever to do that. Heal 2 health. I don't need it. Pick a runestone to keep. 5 damage if target's health is greater than or equal to 16. Receive 5 defense, huh? Is that after I do the 5 damage? Probably. What the... Oh, that's just telling me that I selected it to keep. Okay, good to know. Alright, I said I was going to go to the book. Whispers of the Past. The wooden iron-bound chest squeaked as Fenric opened it. My Fenric? I thought it was Korlak or something. Earlier, his feet had noticed the freshly filled hole. He'd felt himself suddenly sink slightly while walking, and in a moment of panic, had thought he'd stumbled into a bog. But the ground yielded only slightly, like a soft, springy cushion. The earth smelled damp and rich, like the underside of freshly lifted moss. His toes sensed the loose soil shifting beneath him, compacting with his step. Are you walking around without boots on? Thought you had, like, armor. The thief immediately... I'm not Fenric, dude. The thief immediately knew what his weary feet had stumbled upon, and he wouldn't be much of a thief if he hadn't started digging right then and there. Clearing the freshly filled dirt wasn't difficult. Now Fenric's eyes gleamed as he discovered the jewels and jewelry within. Loot from bandits, once again, changing hands. Ducats for 241 seems like a lot. Whispers of the past. A faint hissing and whirring sound reached Cormac's ears. That's me. Barely audible at first, but growing louder. Like the wings of a fast-approaching insect, only sharper and more deliberate. He knew that sound all too well. Experience had taught him to ignore it. That to ignore it was to court death. "Shields up!" he bellowed, his voice cutting through the air as he raised his own shield above his head. I guess maybe we have a party of people that's not actually represented in the battlefield, if we've got Fenric and Cormac, and he's yelling to other people. Not a moment too soon as an arrow thudded into the wood of his shield, followed by another, then more. A relentless downpour of treacherous shafts rained upon them, burying themselves in the earth at their feet like the first sprouts of a deadly forest. They walked right into an ambush. A battle commenced. There's only 2 guys? Oh, it's 4. Oh, crap. Well, I tell ya, it's not a huge deal. Because I can murder this man. So I'm going to hide behind this guy. Looks like there's no opportunity attacks. Okay. Oops. You're dead. And I don't need to do the rest, so I'll end my turn. I'm going to tell you to stop doing that, please. I have a feeling you guys are not going to be able to get anywhere near me on this turn. Whoa. I can actually kill someone if I can get up next to them, and I also have a lot of defense. I think I should be able to... Yeah, I can get there. You prepare to be murdered? I just realized that one of these is defense, not an attack. Whoops. Mistakes have been made. I think I'll have enough defense for it to not matter. Okay, you gotta let me queue up my stuff, man. It's taking forever. Alright, good. Ouch. He's surrounding me. I tell you what, why don't we try doing 2 times speed? Because it do be just a little slow. Just a tad. Alright, 4 damage. 3 damage, 4 damage. Okay, we are about to go so crazy. Oh my goodness. I forgot that these are AoE. Holy crap, man. Wow. Easiest dub of my life. I would like to remove a regular 3 damage attack because I got Worthy Foe. It's cool that it came from a random fight. Tree. Majestic tree. The tree's massive roots stretched across a quarter of a mile, forming a makeshift mound of tempered bark. A pearl of the seasons lay dormant at its center, its full potential yet to be unraveled. I don't know what that is. Thank you. Oh, it's just a runestone? Okay. Oh. We transform tiles to specific seasonal tiles. That's interesting. I feel like, to me, it makes the most sense to do either winter or summer, because winter is more defense for us and summer is more attack. I feel like I am a more cautious player than I am an aggressive player, so I'll get the winter. Whispers of the past. Unperturbed by the few animals that still roamed the forest despite the spreading rot, the group had decided to settle down in a quiet grove. The night was young, and so stories were told to pass the time. Cormac spoke at great lengths about his time in the army. I was a young lad then, barely an adult. Met a warden on my first campaign. Didn't think much of it at first. An old man too scared to carry a sword, I thought. How wrong I was. He leaned back as if to distance himself from his own telling. Saw him lay waste to half a dozen redcaps with a single spell. Completely eviscerated them. Holy. That's crazy. That was the day I broke the oath to my liege lord and begged the warden to take me on as an apprentice. Exhausted after a long day's travel, time had come for well-deserved rest. Fire crackled softly, its embers casting flickering shadows that danced along the edges of weary minds. As thoughts drifted off, dreams of beautiful long-lost realms were suddenly haunted by ghastly twisted beasts. I don't need to heal, but thank you. Now that I have Winter's Bloom, I kind of feel like I could remove a defense. What did it just say? I said yes, but I didn't actually know what it said. Whoops. 12 health, my goodness. Holy crap, that's a lot of freaking enemies, dude. Wow. Okay, get me out of here. Get me away from these dudes. I'll move here. This is a crazy play. Murder. Smack. Block. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, never mind. They do a lot of damage. Okay, we're fine. They don't move very far. Probably should look at what all the enemies do before doing things. 5 damage if you murder, you draw a card. Sounds great. Murdered. And now, there's no freaking shot that I'm murdering anybody else, so I would like to turn this into a winter zone. Maybe turn this into a winter zone. Run down here. Smack. 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 I'm gonna lose my mind. Smack. Defend. Okay, we should be full blocking because I think they do 5 damage a pop. Please? Please. It's damage, you idiot. Whoops. Ouch. Okay, you're getting very close to me. That's not great. You've removed my zone entirely, which is insanely rude. Okay. Smack. Hello? Smack. You're murdered. You guys do 5 damage a pop, huh? Smack. Run. I'm gonna take some damage here. Not ideal, but it is an elite fight. So what can you do? Ow. Okay. You move extra far, but what the heck do I care about that? Smack. Excuse me, smack. Can you... Jeez Louise. You dead? Sir? You're dead? Get out of here. Okay, what do we got? Defense 6 seems freaking good. Remove another defense 2. Who needs it? Another elite. He's the best there ever was. Okay. A lot of enemies. I have, like, no freaking movement. I need more movement cards in my damn deck, man. I can't, it's unfortunate. I can't, like, kill them all because I can't reach them. Still counts as a defense, even if I attack nothing. I'll say this elite fight seems a lot easier than the last one. I guess they have range guys now. Alright. This is an if fatal, do some cool things. I think I would like to murder the ranged man. Okay, that's great. So I can get some defense. Seems like you might draw cards when you change the seasons. I don't know what's causing that to happen. Maybe it's the card itself. Yeah, draw one. Wow, I do a lot of damage right now. Okay, I think that I've got no freaking movement, and that sucks booty cheeks. Yeah, movement consistently seems to be holding us back. strong reason to use that. Rude. Okay, we gotta move 4 because it's freaking autumn. You have 8 health, so I'll do that. Followed by... Hello? Followed by this. Followed by a move over here. Into a smack. Into a double smack. Oh! What? Did I miss somehow? What just happened? Don't run away from me, you coward. I must have clicked on the wrong freaking thing or something. 9 damage! Oh my god! Runestones played by this unit deal an additional 1 damage. Is that permanent? Like, for the battle, I mean? Because if so, that seems crazy. I'm gonna take it, even though 9 damage is probably better. Oh boy, another 9 damage, man. I need movement, though. 9 damage is real hard to pass up, though. 2 health? What are you? You're nothing? Moss bugs? Moss bugs, I have bad news for you. You guys are in big trouble. Of course, I don't have any AoE. Oh, no. Okay. Not really what I was looking for. I wanted my AoE cards. Sad times. Hello? Yeah, there's some wonkiness about, like, actually using your abilities that is, strange. Like, they don't... You're not allowed to queue them up, and also they are weirdly hard to actually target things with. I am having a great time so far. I think the 30-minute runs was absolutely not correct. I think that's not even close to correct. So I will verify that that was actually said to me after we finish this run here. Okay. And I can't reach you, but I'll threaten you by doing that. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even notice you. Looks like that might be, like, permanent for the battle, at least. Okay, we have way too many low damage strikes. I don't need these. Campsite. Exhausted after long damage... Oh, we already read this. We already read this. Back up to full. I can remove 2 runes. What is my deck right now? A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Just remove both these. Boss fight, the Prophet. A voice deep and menacing like rolling thunder echoes through the forest, commanding silence and respect even from the birds in the trees and the worms in the ground. Well, I don't respect you, Prophet. I'm going to kill you. The eternal sun burns for all who welcome its enlightenment. Whoever opens their heart to the words of our prophetess shall receive everlasting life. Okay, so it's a cult. Got it. Since the dawn of time, the ears of the desperate have been fertile ground for the deceptive seeds of hope and salvation. A strong will may withstand temptation, but when the shadows grow long and cold creeps into hearts like an icy wind slipping through the cracks of a wooden shack on a winter's day, it becomes all too easy for the whispers of heretics to take root in wavering souls. Morgan's missionaries reach even the most distant corners of Essendale. It is long past time to put an end to the spread of their lies. Even the densest clouds are eventually pierced by rays of light. But an eternal sun will burn the earth to ash and plunge it into a darkness forever. Alright. 40 health! My goodness. What do you do, sir? 6 damage? Holy crap. And you buff yourself up over time? This guy's insane? What the heck? So you only move 3, though, so you can't reach me. If I go over here and start murdering this guy. I will say Worthy Foe is going to be very helpful against this man. Yeah, movement's kind of interesting because when you get it when you don't want it, it's kind of annoying. don't really want to go anywhere near that guy because he does so much freaking damage. So I'm going to just end my turn right here. Scary. Oh, you can reach! Oh, God! I thought it said 1 range on that. Okay, what did Corrupted Tile do? Rendering them unplayable? That's so horrible, dude. Can I turn them into winter tiles instead? I can. That's super helpful. Okay, first things first, murder this man. This guy's a healer, right? Yeah, he is. You're annoying, sir. I do a lot of damage right now, though. So I feel like I should move over here and start smacking this man. And then, I guess, move right here. Stop corrupting your stuff, you jerk. Okay, I don't have a way to change these, but I can just move out of the way. So I will. You are murdered. Get rocked, loser. I like winter more. And then you're dead, buddy. Smack. Smack. The smack attack. Huge. Easiest double of my life. Not even close. Move 5. 12 damage. Holy crap. Deal damage equal to your defense. We are a winter main, so that could go kind of crazy. Kind of like the sound of that. I could become a summer main. I kind of like the idea of just being a winter man. All right, let's take a look at this. Where are the elites at? 1 up top. 2 up top. Okay, we're going top lane. We're top main. Okay, now we're in a desert. Although I guess it's just summertime, so never mind. 7 damage, huh? Okay. Move here. You smack like so. You do a murder. Hello? Hello? There you go. Then you want to turn into wintertime. Okay. Murder. Turn this into wintertime too, just for fun. You can't reach, but you can use it for defense. And I'm not too worried about that guy. What are you, a red cap? You're a red cap runner. You're about to be a red cap dead man, sir. Dead? Back. Back. Dude, we're kind of awesome. We're kind of disgusting. Okay, we got 12, 12. We're directly next to a 12 man. Okay. We can draw on a fatal. Smack. 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 I don't move very far. It looks like there's corruption now as well. I don't move very far. I wish that I did, because, like, I'm about to be able to do a buttload of damage. You can reach me and you do 5, but that's, like, not really a big deal. I'm gonna move here, because you can't get to me. Smack. Smack. Alright, you guys are splitting up. Wow, we're about to one-shot you, dude. Holy. Hmm. I like the idea of getting rid of this corruption here. I mean, this guy's super dead. Smack. And I've got 14 blocks, so let's move over this way so he can get to me. Our deck is kind of nasty, man. Smack. Please. Smack. Okay, I don't need a 2 defense. It's terrible. It's for nerds. Okay, now we have to start making tough decisions here. Worthy Foe, can I be honest, has not activated a single time. Not once. It could be very good for bosses, but like... You know what's probably better for bosses is just dealing a shitload more damage, you know? Get rid of it. Could have removed more? Dude, 2 campsites in a row? I don't need to remove this many things. I don't really want to remove anything else. I like having AoE. Yeah, I'm good. Good on the removal, thank you. Feels like a bit of a waste, but, you know, don't need it. Holy crap, that's a lot of enemies. All in one spot, too. Can't get to them either. So first things first, I hope we draw a movement card. We absolutely did not. That sucks. Never mind, we can't get to them. I'm stupid. I think I'm about to take a lot of damage. Why did I do this? Yeah, this was not a smart idea. Never mind, they're running away from me. Holy! Okay, I got lucky on that one. It's autumn. Autumn is big movement. I will be honest with you, I don't think I care about big movement. Okay. Smack. 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 Now, I unfortunately cannot get to you guys. So I'll just move back. You seem to be buffing. Yeah, this guy does a lot more damage now. Doesn't matter to me because I am going to do a murder upon you. I'm going to get a lot of rage from doing so. Everything's winter? Everything's still winter? I probably should have gotten rid of the corruption, you dummy. I'll just, just do rage, huh? You don't have an attack of your own? I'll move here so I can bait this guy into attacking me, because he can't damage me anyways. Okay, you blocked him off, you idiot. What is wrong with you? Move here. One-shot this man. Draw a new card. Winterify. Okay, you got a movement card. Love to see it. Winterify. Cannot reach, sadly enough. You can't reach either, so just end your turn. All right, buddy. You are very dead. You're just very, very dead. Huge. 12 damage. My goodness. I wish I had better AoE attacks. Okay, what do we got? Wow. A large man? A vile oak. It's summertime. I have no attack cards. That's unfortunate because I can move over there. But it's not summertime over there because of what I just did, so I can't murder. Okay, good. Move. Smack. Hello? Hello? Thank you. And then, I mean, this just doesn't matter. You move one, dude? You have a ranged attack, though. I don't know. I guess I'll do this and then start moving over here so I can actually get you towards me. Ouch. Alright, big man. You are in big trouble soon. It's autumn. Autumn is move range. Boy, oh boy, do I not care about that. Okay. One shot. Strong possibility I shouldn't have one-shot him and instead should have berserked. Just something to consider. Ultimately, it didn't make a huge difference here. But that would have been the better way to play it, I think. Alright. I mean, 14 damage, brother. You're dead. Smack. 8 defense and then exhaust. Exhaust, receive a rage. Yeah, I'll take an exhaust, receive a rage. There's nothing wrong with it. Exhaust. Freeze massive roots. We saw this. I mean, dude, I think I'm a winter man. A lot of corruption. Holy, that's a lot of guys. Okay. Okay. You could give me an attack. Alright. 12 damage to you. Smack. We got some berserk action going. Can I attack the terrain? I can, but it doesn't do anything. Rude. Alright, don't do that. Okay, first things first, you exhaust this to receive a rage. You hate that it's autumn time at the moment, but you'll like it in a second when you have to move over here and murder this man. Okay, then you turn it into a not autumn time. Sure. Not super duper helpful. Can't reach anything. I think you're gonna hurt me, dude. Yeah, 9 damage. Uh-oh. Ow! You jerk. Alright, buddy. Prepare to be destroyed. Holy. Get ultimate struck. Okay. You are dealing 7 damage. I can full block. Smack. Hello? That's a defense? Never mind. I thought it was an attack for some reason. Winter? You're dead? Ultimate Strike is so much damage, man. Ooh. Another rage, huh? Unfortunately, I think it might be time to remove one of the slashes. They're usually not near each other anyways. I simply do not need to continue removing. They really are offering an abundance of removal, which is great. There's probably, I don't know that there's ever been a time where I have wanted to not use all the card removal available to me, so kudos to this game. Also, what is gold for, man? I've got so much of it. The voices of lost souls whispered in the wind, their words little more than a breath echoing through the barren walls of empty alleys, Apostle of dead gods. They do not fear fire, for they have already burned. They do not fear death, for they have already died. What remains when the end is neither an end nor a beginning? Dead flesh to mud, shattered stone to dust, charred wood to ash. Superstition may have nested in the hearts of the weak, feeding on their fear like a ravenous shadow. But the wardens knew neither doubt nor mercy. We hate mercy, folks. The time had come to force the old laws back into the world with an iron hand. My goodness, we're just gonna murder all these people for believing in the wrong thing. Okay, the Ashen Oak has a ranged attack. Wow, you guys do a lot of damage. You slow? What is slow? Move range is decreased. Okay. Well, first and foremost, you do that. Then I'd like to move here, do a large smackitude, turn everything into winter. Okay, 9, smack. I'm berserk. He's going insane. And between the two of you, you do 1 damage to me. Are you on fire, sir? Did I do that? Ouch. Rude. Okay, we got movement range. Boy, oh boy, do I not care about movement range. Winter go. Winter go. Holy. I don't have enough damage to kill, which is very upsetting. I'm 1 off. You hate to see it. You really do. I think I'm going to take damage. You've netted me. Then you died. Ouch. Move 1. That's not great. Give me movement cards, please. Not what I wanted to see. Give me movement cards, please. I hate you. I can't reach you, sir. Watch me do this. What are you going to do about it, nerd? Please? Hello? What is happening? Alright, stop running from me. I'm very slowed. And it doesn't seem to be going away. Okay, move. Move. You're in so much trouble, dude. You are in so much trouble, buddy. Oh my god, you don't know what's about to happen to you. Rock. Move 5, huh? I feel like I need more movement in my damn deck. Wintermane? You know, you probably should take, like, other things. But I'm a Wintermane, baby. I am very curious about what a shop is. And I do like going after elites, because I ain't no nerd. I say, knowing full well that I am a nerd. I definitely do not need healing currently. Womp, womp, womp. I think we go down this path. Noticing the corruption is really frequent now. move 5 is, like, big, huge. Six damage, 2 push. Sir, I'm gonna murder you. I hope you don't mind. Never mind, I can't murder you. Uh-oh. We're about to find out what happens when you, get pushed into a wall. Never mind. I moved. Never mind, I'm gonna move back. Let's find out what happens when you get pushed into a wall. Ouch. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I took 2 damage per tile moved into the wall, since it was supposed to be 6 damage total. Okay, we'll murder and draw a card. We will winterize. Why is this such a huge area? Oh, you're a much bigger one. I see. Okay. I need a movement, please, if you wouldn't mind. I said a movement, please, if you wouldn't mind. I said a movement, please, if you wouldn't mind. There you go. What I wanted to see. Smack. Crap. I goofed. I guess it's generous and it adds the defense before you do the damage, which is kind, but also messed me up because I would have gotten some berserk action going. Ooh! It's only 2 damage, but it's a fireball, dude. Are you kidding me? How am I not going to take a fireball? Whispers of the past. 3 came to a standstill in front of one of the massive wooden gates that once had secured the outer walls of Essendale's capital. It was inscribed with 1,000 crosses, too many for them to count. Each cross carved represented a fallen bannerman who had died fighting for his liege. Victims of the last season, they had given their all to hold their ground, but had ultimately succumbed to the corrupting tendrils of the rot. Because of its malice, Cormac growled through clenched teeth, good men, often brothers and sisters, fathers and daughters, are made to kill one another. Morgan's evil knows no bounds, and for this reason, we must put an end to her. As the knight struggled to contain the boiling rage in his chest, the others nodded in silent agreement. Alright. I do have a fireball. And fireball is very sick nasty. I mean, you simply have to fireball when you have the opportunity to fireball. Has to happen. Exhaust here to get the defense. Move here. Do fireball for fun. Noticing a problem where I can't ultimate strike. Sad times. Very sad times. 4 damage, receive 4 heal. Coward. Smack. A little jerk healed for my fireball. It's not allowed. Okay. I mean, first and foremost. Ooh. Mistakes have been made. I don't want to one-shot you because I'd like more rage. Okay, that is unfortunate. But it does mean that I can do this. Smack. What's your deal, guy? You don't move very far. Here, you can move and attack me. That's no problem. One shot? Get out of here, loser. Another berserk, huh? I think I have too many. Another fireball. It was very fun, but no thank you. Ooh, I'm in corruption. That's not a great place to start. Okay. Let me think on this real quick. And do some fireball action. Then I can step. Do a little murder action. Then I can do this. Bit of a waste to do that. So why don't I move here first? Then one-shot you. I think we're fine. Yeah. Rude. Wow. A lot of damage. Alright, first and foremost, let's get rid of this corruption here. Move 5, sure. Okay, I would love a berserk. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Back. I'll move back here. Rude. Murder? Okay. Fireball doing 6 damage is like so wacky and wild. Huge. 8 defense and exhaust. Note, you gotta get Fury. 8 defense and exhaust. I just don't feel like I need it, man. I think I'm kind of cracked out of my mind. Curious is the man whose greed overcomes even the most rudimentary instinct for survival. Any sane being of a merchant's means and status would have already fled these lands long ago. Luckily, such curious men did still exist, and they were more than keen to do business. I don't want any of this, Garbo. Ultimate block. 1,000? You must be out of your damn mind, sir. I'll remove one of my crappier blocks. I don't like seeing all the enemies clumped up like that. Not great for me when they do that, to be honest. Okay. I can't help but notice all this corruption that's going to prevent me from doing things. I have to plan to be on this corruption, which means I can't use 2 of my abilities. Which means I can't use my Fury. Which sucks. Because now that I'm thinking about it, that means I can't one-shot you. But dealing 18 damage is pretty freaking good. Alright, corruption sucks. 10 damage. Holy crap, man. Rude. Do a berserk. Okay, first and foremost. Winter Blossom. Alright, then you exhaust. You berserk. Get ready to murder the crap out of this guy. Oh my god. Yeah, there's kind of like a fine balance of movements you want to have in your deck. I'm guessing that probably most of the characters have some way to deal with the reality that that they need movement in order to do anything. So my guess is that most of them either have like a move or a pull or something that gets them in range of an enemy. I need a movement card or two, please. That's great and all, but it's not exactly... not going to get me there, unfortunately. You, I'm going to stab it, yeah, menacingly. Ouch. 18 damage, my goodness. Sir? There you go. No. I hope that there's more rune stones to see, because it seems like we might have seen all of the ones that this guy has available to him. A lot of freaking corruption, dude. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't get our berserk, which honestly kind of makes me want to not murder this man, so I can farm rage. Wow, you move far, dude. You're a tree. Why can you move so far? That sucks. Is not at all even a little bit what I wanted to see. I cannot reach just anything. Yeah, when we draw poorly, we draw real poorly. I'm kind of hoping that you get more cards that have, like, the way that Frostpunk and freaking Gloomhaven address this exact issue is they have it so that your cards can do multiple things, rather than just being like one thing. So like this one is a great example. This both moves and gives defense. You do like 10 damage, man, so I'd like to murder you if possible. And when we're in summertime, we do 2 more damage, so two berserks will kill you if I'm in summer. And then just kind of run back here. Alright. I forgot that you existed, sir. Move 7 is crazy. Move to here. Smack. Sir, you shouldn't have run. Little coward. I really should have one-shot that guy, but I wanted to move real far like he did to me. Alright, you're dead. Smack. Huge, 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 huge. Greek fire? It's better than fireball. I want to remove... what? A defense? Honestly, at this point, I think it might even be a slash. Slash is not very good. Blocking my winter is not... not great. I don't have a single attack? How is that possible? That's crazy. Yeah, you kind of like... You kind of can get really screwed by your stuff here, man. Ouch. Ouch. Why are you a red cap? You're spreading corruption wherever you go, I'm noticing. Okay. Boom. 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 I kind of need to kill the corruption spreading man because he's annoying. And then I can't reach anything over there, so I'll try and get out of line of sight. I don't know if that actually matters. It does not. Okay, Winterify over here. Winterify over here. Movement is great. That's what I'd like to see. Move to here. Do a big old smack attack. Murder. Move back this way. Hope that you can reach with your fireball. You cannot. Shoot it anyways, just to scare him. Trees hate fire, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm seeing the value in grabbing Autumn as a bloom, because then your movement cards go way further when you actually need them. You're dead? Huge. No reason not to have Fury, really. They give you a lot of ways to heal, guy. I don't know, man. Get rid of a defense. A plain old defense. I don't need to remove anything else. Face of death. Stifled scream pierces through the night, followed by a pain-racked groan. Sounds so deep and resonant that the very ground trembles as if the earth itself was writhing in agony and fear. Gross, I don't like that you have an eyeball in your mouth. What the hell? Fenric swallowed hard. Right in the front of the wardens, the earth had torn itself open, yawning wide like a festering wound. A gaping maw stretched deep into the ground, as though the mud had given way to an abyssal void. It was as if Mother Nature herself had turned ravenous, feasting upon her own flesh like a maggot burrowing into spoiled meat. Gross. The sight of Morrigan, entombed in stone, consumed by the very plague she had summoned forth, neither dead nor truly alive, sent bile rising in their throats. This is no life. Look at her. I'd rather die than exist like this. Is this Morrigan? You look disgusting. Fenric whispered, repulsed by what he saw. Aye. Cormac spat onto the tainted ground in disgust. She abandoned the righteous path long ago. To defy death is to defy the gods, and we will show her that no one stands above the gods. So I'm going to beat up a rock? Is that what you're telling me? I forgot that at the very beginning it said Morrigan turned into stone. Ew. Yuck. I don't like that at all. I hate that so much. Gross. Oh, boy. 120 health, huh? That's a lot of health. I got my giant winter blossom. Huge. We just want to, like, remove as much corruption as possible. We're going to move 5, huh? Should have moved corruption in a different way. Transform tiles to corrupt. Spawn a cultist member. 4 damage. Just, like, all around you. Pretty rough. Okay. I can move here. I can move Well, first I can do a little of this action to hit them both. Then I can move here to do a murder, to get some rage. And then I can do a smack attack. You do 4 damage, you do 3 damage, you do 3 damage. So I'm going to take some damage if they all decide to hit me. Rude. Insanely rude. Okay, you decided not to hit. Never mind, you can do multiple things a turn. How dare you, you filthy cheat. Feels like an insane waste to use such large attacks on nerds that are going to die real fast. Mew is going both wacky and wild. I think I'd like to step over here and then step back here. We should be fine on the block damage. Okay, you've murdered your friend. Alright, so as long as I stay near you and block enough, you're going to kill your friends, which is great news for me. Huge. 9 damage, get a rage. Big huge. 10 damage, get a rage. Oops. I summoned phase 2, apparently. Ah! Oh, don't do that! I didn't like that. Don't pop eyeballs, dude. It's gross. What the heck, man? Back. Back. Dude, I'm kicking the shit out of you, Morgan. You kind of suck. I will say the turn that we don't get a winter that's outside of the first 2 slots is a turn we're in trouble. Luckily, it hasn't happened yet. All right. Little fireball action. Don't pop you another eye, please. I'm going to close my eyeballs. Ew, ew, she doesn't want it to happen. Ah, gross. Okay. Move. Mac. Dude, the rage build going crazy. Move back here. Mac. Morgan, you're super dead. I don't know if you realize that, but it's happening soon. Don't pop the last one. Don't do it. Ew, ew, why are you popping your own eyeballs? Yeah, I'd be pretty upset too if my eyeballs got popped. Who are you? Okay, lucky. We're rooting out corruption, baby. I'm like pretty sure I can kill Morrigan right here. But to really make sure she knows not to mess with me, I should probably beat her up some more, to be honest. So I will. Oops. Probably should have read what that guy did. Alright, Morgan. Next turn. You're super dead. That guy's running away. He's like, screw Morgan. I'm out of here. Oh, you killed yourself? Whoops. I guess I gave you a chance to do the right thing. At last, the natural flow of things had been restored. The rivers now ran undisturbed, their course altered, their path forever changed. Yet all that remained was a wasteland, stripped bare by the rot and scarred by endless battles. It would take centuries to rebuild what was lost. Can I not help with my magic? Our history is their legacy. All right. That do be a grimoire. A very large one, by the way. What's happening? Is it over? It's over. Okay, huge. Cool game, man. I am wondering if there's like a random mode. New rune stones have been unlocked. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to see, because we saw a lot of the same rune stones. Giant fireball. Wow, that is in fact a giant fireball. It's not lying. If fatal draw 1 is so good. Move 1, draw 1. Okay, the ones that combo are great. 7 damage in a line is very cool. Draw 2 exhaust is just good. Teleswitch. What? Teleport to target tile. If the tile is occupied, the target switches place with the caster. That's so cool. Draw 1, 3 defense exhaust. Okay. The tower, which is kind of like shockwave, but it gives you defense if you murder. Now, the target's defense is greater than or equal to 10. Receive 1 rage. The target's defense, okay. I don't think that happened a single time in our entire run, but it's okay. Okay, so interesting. So there's other runs. I know that there's at least 3 characters. I think there's 3 total, but I know there's at least 3 characters. There's the rogue guy with the chain that like is Scorpion or Pudge from Dota. There's the man we just played, the kind of knight melee man. And then there's, I think, a druid, Morwenna. I wish we could have seen more of the characters, but let's see. Is there a codex? It doesn't look like there's a codex of cards or anything. I would love to see a codex to see what kind of stuff is in the game, because I have to imagine that each character has different things. Yeah, I mean, immediately we see that the rogue, they have a move 3, create a temporary kick. Okay. I do wish you would tell me what kick is, because I don't know. But temporary, so it makes a new thing. Good. You got a regular strike. You got a regular move. You've got a lined up, which seems unique to this character. It's kind of like the shockwave or that other one we just unlocked, but worse. And then you've got a push 2 and 2 damage. Target is moving in a linear fashion. If the path is blocked, push unit suffers collision damage. When a unit collides with an object, it suffers 4 damage. Okay, so it's a little different than what I thought. I thought it was 2 damage per time it collided, which is why the thing did 10. It's just a flat 4 damage. That's interesting, though. And then it looks like you've got tiers. I don't know what tiers do. Maybe that's how you unlock more stuff, is my guess. But yeah, I really wish we could take a look at Morwenna to see what kind of stuff she's got. She's a caster. She's a druid. And I have to say, I do think there should be, since it's kind of like roguelike adjacent, there should be like an entirely random mode, in my opinion. Like you pick whatever character you want, and if they have 2 starting decks, which it looks like they maybe might, you pick whatever one you want and then get like a procedurally generated map. I think that would be a good idea for replayability's sake. You could just play the same scenarios over and over if you want. But I think a full random mode would be a good idea. And then definitely add a codex, because I want to see what kind of runes are in the game. But all in all, I liked what I saw a lot. I will say that was definitely not a half an hour, so let me check my email real quick, because I swear runs can be completed within 30 minutes, but each playthrough is different from the last, as you collect runes to strengthen your abilities and change the playstyle. Yeah, that's not a 30-minute run. That is not a 30-minute run at all. I guess if you get extremely busted, maybe you can do it in 30 minutes, but that was definitely an hour, over an hour, which is a fine run length, by the way. I don't mind that at all. I was just surprised because I thought it was going to be real fast. Anyways, very cool game. They offered you a lot of chances to remove stuff from your deck, which I think is good. I kind of wish that... Did they say on the map? I don't know if they did. I wasn't paying enough attention, probably. But I kind of wish on the map they would tell you, like, if you were going to get a rune from a certain fight or if you're going to get rune removal. Because I felt like a lot of the time I was wasting rune removal. Maybe you could have given me, like, gold or something for skipping that. But, I don't know. I had a lot of gold and not a whole lot to spend it on because I only went to a shop once. There was no, like, artifacts or anything that... It was all in the runes. So there was no artifacts that I could buy to, like, change up anything, which was, you know, a decision. I'm not going to say it's good or bad, but that is definitely something I could have spent money and would have spent money on rather than runes that I didn't want junking up my deck. But yeah, the storyline seems interesting. I'm curious what the other scenarios are going to be like. and what the other characters are going to be like. My guess is that the rogue, based on him having a giant chain that can pull you, he probably is going to have pushing and pulling, and we can see from here that push is already in the deck. I'm guessing kick probably also pushes, so probably a lot of movement stuff on him, and I haven't got a clue how the druid or wizard or whatever the heck this final character is going to play like, which is a bummer because that's the one I'm most excited about. But yeah, very cool game. Check it out. It comes out on the 15th. I don't think I have pricing information for you. Let me double check. I 100% do not, unfortunately. But keep an eye out. There is a demo available at the time of this recording, so check it out for yourself. I don't know how much of the game is in there, but I'm sure it'll give you some idea of whether or not you like it. You probably have one already if you watched this far. But cool game. Wishlist it. I'll put a link in the description below to the Steam store page so you can check out the demo and also wishlist it while you're there. It's super important to wishlist any games that you want to support because it helps them with the Steam algorithm. It gets them shown off more, and it helps especially indie devs compete against studios with much larger marketing budgets, and it's just super duper helpful for any game you want to support, but especially indie devs. If you'd like to support me, the best way to do so is by clicking on the videos that I put out and watching them till the end. It's super duper helpful. Those are the two metrics that YouTube cares about the most. So if you want to support the channel, that's a great way to do it. If you want to go above and beyond, another thing that YouTube cares about, especially for smaller channels, is likes and or comments. It really does help out with the algorithm. Shows that a video is getting engaged with. People are talking about it or talking on it, liking it, enjoying what they're seeing. That gets that video shown off more to a wider audience, and then it has a snowball effect for the other videos on the channel, and it just gets me shown off to a wider audience, which gives me a better chance of succeeding as a content creator. So if you want to support the channel, it's a great way to do it. If you'd like to see more from me, my name is Quantic Flux. I put out a new video just about every single day in my Check It Out series, where I check out a new, usually indie, usually roguelike game. If that sounds like something you'd like to see more of, I'd be happy to have you subscribe. Thank you very much for your time. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.